here's what I'd like to do. I want to have a really serious discussion about Social Security and what you think about it. All right? We're going to start with the Post-it notes. And we're going to see where people stand now. All right? So we're going to see what people think about Social Security now. We're going to read some stuff. We're going to watch a couple videos. And then maybe we'll see at the end if your opinion has changed a little bit. But to begin with, let's just see what you think now. Okay? As you know, the government sends retired people who have been working, most of them have been working for a very long time, checks every month. Okay? Do you think that this program should continue to exist? Okay? Or, in other words, Nikwanya, could you read this? Nice enough.
The government should continue to support elderly retired people by paying Social Security.
Okay, so if you could write your name or at least your initials real big on this Post-it note, and make up your mind as to where you stand right now. It doesn't mean you can't change your mind. It's just from what you know right now about Social Security, what is your opinion? For the folks on this side of the room, if you know your opinion, if you are ready to go, you can put it on the box. And as always, do not worry about what other people are putting up there. This is about what you think. It does not matter what other people think.
You better worry about what I'm thinking. Worry about it.
Don't worry about Daryl, what Daryl's thinking especially. Okay.
My thoughts
How's you doing?
Shut up.
What are you doing?
All right. I'm sure that's why.
Everybody on this side is getting paid.
Who's on that side? Read his name out loud.
That's why they put their name small.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled. There's way too much agreement going on in here. However, no, the important thing is that you are putting your honest opinion. And if this is your honest opinion, that's fine. Okay? Now, that said, I would like to hear from someone who, as of now, believes that this is a good program and that the government should continue with this program. And I would like to hear from Aaron.
Me?
Yeah, why do you think that the government should continue to support elderly retired people by paying Social Security?
I say they should because they've worked all their lives and then they retire because they don't want to work anymore. But they still need to live and like get stuff that they want and need, so they should get money for it.
Very well said. Okay. Kind of two things that you said there. First, they worked all their life, number one, and then they still have needs, right? They still have to be able to support themselves. I like that. Let's hear from Edgenet. Edgenet, why do you think that the government should keep this program going?
I agree with it because the people have been basically working their whole lives making all that money, and you get to a certain age that you can't work anymore, so they might as well give you a paycheck to make up for all these years.
Okay, nice, right? You get to a certain age where maybe it's going to be more difficult for you to work, especially depending on the nature of the job. All right? So I think that's also a good point. Sean, I saw you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I agree. Because you work your whole life, you pay like 4 different types of taxes. You give your country all this money out of your paycheck, and now you're so old, like you can't even move, but you still have bills to pay. So, it's time for your country to start giving back to you.
Great. So So maybe a whole lifetime of giving money to your country is one way to look at it, right? So why shouldn't they, right, towards the later parts of your life, take care of you a little bit? Okay, I want to give a shout out to Darrell. Darrell. I also know that Darrell is an independent thinker, and also may have put it on here just to disagree. But we're curious. What do you think? Do you disagree? All right. So what's your stand?
I said if they're retired and they're old, why should they like get checks and money and stuff like that? There's other people who've been like working like as hard as they did for a long time that probably don't even get checks and stuff like that. So why should we feel like sorrow for them and stuff like that while there's other people out there struggling too that need it as much as they do?
Okay. I think this is your point. So your point is that there are a lot of people who are struggling. They might not necessarily be old. They might not necessarily be retired. And I think what you're also saying is that there might be people who are old and retired who are not eligible to get Social Security. All right, so I think Darrell's point is, what about the other people? Does that sound right? Other people who are struggling? Okay. All right.
Pretty passionate about giving her
Now, hold on. We are going to learn more about this issue. So there will be times to say what you think. However, if there are people that just would like to respond to what has been said so far, that's fine. So does anyone want to chime in now? All right, I think we have to give it to Heaven before she tears the rotator cuff.
Well, I mean, I see that people also struggle, but one thing, they're not as vulnerable as elderly people are. They have ultimately worked for 65 years, and now it's their time to retire because they're no longer capable. And it's also money that they've put forth in the past to better their country and to better their own communities. And to not provide them with their money, with their own money, is basically robbery. They gave their money and you're not giving it back. So they should be getting it back.
That's a very forceful argument. Now, hold on. Does somebody want to argue, even if you don't oppose Social Security? Does somebody have a point that would go against it? Since we've heard this very powerful critique, does somebody have a point that would go against Social Security, even if it's not what you think, just for the sake of balancing it out a little bit? Okay, we're gonna go Sean and then James. Yeah, Sean.
If you wanted to disagree, you could say with all the money that the government uses to give back with the social security checks, that they can use it to something else like building better roads, giving people jobs, creating jobs with the money and stuff like that. So you could put that money to good use and help get the country out of debt and whatever it is, if you was to take it away from the elderly.
Very nice. That's a powerful argument in terms of there's a lot of things that the government could be spending money on. Maybe this isn't the most important. The government has a lot of obligations. Maybe there are other ways to create jobs, jumpstart the economy. James, you got the last word.
Alright, so my thing is, if you're like 65 years old and you work that long and you are able to like proceed or fill out the Social Security thing, shouldn't you be like old enough or work long enough to, or be smart enough to have a bank account or something that you can rely on? So like, why do you need the checks if you were already, you know, like on your, like if you had enough money to survive for your good last 15 years?
Okay. I know there's going to be people that want to respond to that one. I know that there's a lot of people who want to respond to that. I know.
Heaven's like,
There will be opportunities later. There will be opportunities later. Just breathe. Just breathe. Okay, just breathe. We're gonna learn some things. We're gonna read some stuff. We're gonna watch some videos, and these are gonna help us form our opinion and learn a little bit more about this issue.